Welcome to the ATL, Bobby Dodd Stadium in the heart of downtown Atlanta, home to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Ramblin' Wreck ready to roll here today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. So we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Tigers offense will begin backed up off that poor return. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Boy, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, Chris, if you remember yesterday, the offensive coordinator told us that he thought if he could get the ball to this receiver, he had a chance to make plays for them. And here we are in the opening drive of the game. First play, they give him the football, and you can see what he can do.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Yellow Jackets offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, the other half of this running back matchup we've been looking forward to. Both guys come in rested, fresh, and very motivated.
How great is this, Chris? Usually in this era, it's about the quarterbacks and the receivers and getting the ball out in space. And in this matchup, we got 2 of the best running backs in the country going head-to-head.
Keeping it on the ground here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Good enough for the first down to the 37. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Yellow Jackets looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the...
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here's a carry for the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
3rd down after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Yellow Jackets keep the football on the move. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Oh, and another incompletion. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. He knocks this one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. A quick juke. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Off the incompletion, sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Tigers will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And coverage seemed able to bring him down. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. 1st down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Loses 9. 2nd down coming up.
The offense now operating in empty. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play action here on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Clemson. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. No huddle now for the offense. And the same runner's got it again. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score Clemson 21.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 14, set to kick it away.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And there's the handoff. The defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. Shotgun formation here on third down. Close to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Georgia Tech 17.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
2nd down play coming up. A handoff from the shotgun. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Tackled, but forced down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Yellow Jackets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Solid tackle, able to get him down. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. The first down pickup tackle at the 45. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And the Yellow Jackets offense is on the move now. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry out. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Nice grab. It's Smith. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The big fullback's got it here. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after the completion. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. Hey. Offense back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Second down coming up.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24.
29 Philly.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he finds he's tight end for the catch.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
And I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The ball is loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The first down pickup tackle at the 45. The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at the 35. They're head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. 2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So forget the field goal attempt. They'll try to pad the lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. There's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Great cut. They whiff on him. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So an important 3rd down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. He'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Great job by the defense there preserving the three-point lead. But now in the fourth quarter, this is a crucial possession for this offense. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed to stop right there. The offense could begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. And now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.